Thank you so much, Chair, and I'll do my best to be brief to respect public commentary. So this amendment goes at the heart of some of my concerns that I shared in my Q&A around conversion therapy. It seems that the bill sponsor and myself have different definitions, so I'm going to read a definition of what conversion therapy is, and I do feel like it is included as the bill is currently written. So conversion therapy is an emotional or physical therapy used to, quote, cure or repair a person's attraction to same sex or their gender identity and expression. Those who provide these therapies claim that to make someone heterosexual or straight or to make them cis will take different types of approaches that, in fact, leading medical organizations have debunked time and time again. In fact, medical and mental health experts have rejected conversion therapy practices as dangerous and discriminatory for decades. It not only doesn't work, but it can lead to things like depression, anxiety, drug use, homelessness, and suicide. In extreme cases, the practice may be violent or even torturous. And conversion therapy is sometimes called reparative therapy or ex-gay, ex-trans therapy. And so what this amendment does is just removes what is a medically inaccurate and debunked belief. And I'm really worried that we're going to provide insurance coverage to these types of tactics. And I just don't think that is appropriate for us to mandate in the state of Florida. That's the amendment, Mr. Chair.
Questions on the amendment, members? Questions on the amendment? Seeing no debate, Representative Eskamani, you're recognized to close on your amendment, barcode 360247.
Thank you so much, Sharon, and thank you to everyone that came and testified as well. I really appreciate just the shared support of the amendment and opposition to the bill itself. So to set the tone a little bit, many states, 19 and counting, have actually banned or restricted conversion therapy. So we had a bill earlier where the bill sponsor was saying that we're leading the charge, right? And I would argue that we're going backwards to what other states are doing. We should not be regressing. We should be moving forward and embracing every type of person, not perpetuating what is a really dangerous so-called therapy that, again, has been debunked time and time again. I also just want to stress quickly, if I can, Chair, that historically conversion therapy is not sought out by the individual who's exploring the sexual orientation or their gender identity, but instead is typically initiated by a family member that doesn't agree with that. And so, again, we should not feed into coercion that could potentially endanger Floridians. And I'll close with this. If the goal of this bill is true parity, then shouldn't this bill require coverage for mental health or therapeutic services that affirm a person's gender identity? Instead, we just do the opposite. It's incredibly one-sided, which speaks to the state's bias on this issue, which is no secret, that the state has been on a mission to erase trans people. And so I really encourage folks to be compassionate and vote yes on this amendment. Thank you, Chair.